What's up, YouTube? Just World 2.0 back for another video. As you guys noticed, I deleted my hat collection videos. Why? Because I plan on reworking them. I plan on getting more hats, 3 away from 300. So hey, you do what you got to do. Guys, this is going to be the top 15 hats any true hat collector must have. First, you started off simple. You got to have your curve build. The hat you wear when you mow the lawn, you golf, you just gonna go hang out, and you want to kind of look fancy. You want to play the part. You get your favorite curve build hat, and in my case, it is this Michigan State Spartans hat that my parents brought back from Michigan when my sister moved there. So, you got to have that, of course. And then curve builds just don't look right backwards, but there you go. You got to have a good curve build hat. Next, you got to have some sort of superhero hat. I have 3 different superhero hats, but in this case, I'm showing my Daredevil hat. It is a snapback, but you got to have a snapback too, and this fits the snapback / superhero hat perfectly. It's 2 hats in one, so I mean, yeah, you got to have one. So yeah. Anyways, on to the next one. Anybody has to have this. Not a Yankees fan by any stretch of the means, but you have to have a Yankees hat in your collection. You don't have a Yankees hat, you're not a true hat collector. I have 3 different Yankees hats. This is my standard Yankees on-field. You have to have a Yankees hat. I'm just saying. Then, of course, you got to have your unique alternate hat for if you're a baseball lover, especially. And in that case, it is this St. Louis Cardinals bird on a bat hat. You got to have your cool hat. Technically, this is a cool hat, cool alternate hat, whatever you want to call it. But you got to have a cool hat, and that is what this is. It's a cool hat. So yeah. Then next, you got to have your favorite football team. I actually don't like football one bit, but I do have a favorite football team. As you can see by my bracelet, I am a Saint. So my favorite football team is, of course, the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is my favorite quarterback ever. Well, him and Kurt Warner, but still. Next, you got to have a unique type of hat. And in my case, it'd be this Callaway golf hat. I've never seen a new era golf hat. So, I think it's cool that I have it. So, you got to have a unique hat. Next, you got to have your favorite basketball team. And yes, guys, I might live 12 minutes outside of Houston, but the only Houston team I support, as you guys know it already, wham, bam, the Houston Astros. But my favorite basketball team is the Boston Celtics. I have 2 Celtics hats, so, you got to do that. Then you got to have a rare hat. And in that case would be this Cooperstown Collection Orioles hat. I got lucky to find this hat. I've never seen another one ever that I've seen anyone else have. So you got to have a rare hat. You got to have your awesome throwback hat. And in this case, the Blue Jays was just the first one that came to mind. So you got to have your awesome throwback hat. You got to have your camo hat, whether it's a Memorial Day hat or just a camo hat. In this case, it is a Camo O's hat. This is a genuine merchandise hat. I got it embroidered with awesome on the side because, I'm awesome. Then you got to have your beautiful hat. And in this case, the Miami Marlins orange hat fits that perfectly. You got to have your very pretty, beautiful hat. Miami Marlins is a beautiful hat, especially the orange one. So, yeah. The next you got to have, I guess, a funny hat, if you want to call it. The Acme Packers. I mean, this is what the Packers used to be called. I think it's kind of funny. It's almost like Looney Tunes football team. It's kind of why I have it. Even though I know the Green Bay Packers, you would call the Acme Packers. Or Packers are actually Acme Packers, so you know what it is. Acme Packers, guys. That is that hat. So you got to have that hat. Next, you got to have a World Series hat. My case is last year's National League champions and almost won but lost. The Cleveland Indians World Series hat. So yeah, you got to have a World Series hat. And then of course, you know, you got to have your favorite team's hat. Which in my case is a Houston Astro, and it kills two birds with one stone because it's a postseason hat. Go Astros! You gotta have your favorite team's hat. So, wow. And then finally, you gotta have a hat that represents your favorite player. This is one you have to have. In my case, it is the teal Seattle Mariners hat because Ken Griffey Jr. is my favorite player ever. So you got to have this hat. You don't have this hat, you need to get this hat. All right? You need to get all these hats. You need to get this Seattle Mariners hat. You need to get an Astros hat. You need to get a Indians World Series hat. How many you need to get a World Series hat? Okay, well first you got to get your, okay, let's review it again. Favorite player? Wow. Favorite team? World Series. Funny. Beautiful hat. Got to have your camo hat. Got to have your throwback hat. You got to have your rare hat. You got to have your favorite basketball team's hat. Unique hat. Favorite football team's hat. Cool / alternate hat. A Yankees hat. Superhero and snapback hat. And finally, curve bill hat. Stay fly, YouTube. Just World 2.0 out. See you guys later. Stay tuned for some more hat videos. Have a great one.